You want to go off grid and you don't know how to do it, watch along. I'm going to hopefully show you. Everyone keeps asking how we actually started this lifestyle. So I'm going to go through step by step, showing you how we did it. Step one isn't what you think. It's not buying the caravan. It's not having a ton of money to start with. You're getting yourself prepared for it mentally. To do this, you're going to be moving from a full house into a caravan. You've got to get your head right. If your head's not right, you'll fail at first hurdle. We started really slowly. If you're doing it in a family like I did, I had to make sure my kids, my missus, even the doggy Delta was all on the same boat. Couldn't leave anything to chance. I needed to make sure they was ready for the sacrifice, ready for losing, the full-size bathroom, the bath, the couch, the TVs, the Xboxes. You've got to prepare. If you go into this unprepared, you are going to fail. Just keep an open mind. There's so much stuff that you have in your house that you don't realise, you don't even know, you don't even need, sorry. You can do without so much. So step one, just prepare yourselves. Prepare you, prepare your family. And no, before anyone says something, I'm not off grid yet. I know we're not off grid yet. We're not trying to tell anyone we're off grid yet. That is our goal. That's our end goal. We're probably 5 years off that. Maybe 4. Where we can actually buy our own land, have our own house that we built ourselves, our own gas, our own electricity, our own water. If you're interested, keep watching. I'll tell you how we got where we are now. The second thing you're going to want to do is probably the easiest thing you're going to find. Buying the caravan. You'll find them on Marketplace. I found mine for £700. Mine was up for £1,000. I took them down to 700 because it was family, so I got quite lucky for that. But when we was looking after that, we were finding them for £500, £200, even for free. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be a dream home. Don't think you're going to get this nice swanky caravan, even the likes of what we've got now. Ours were a wreck. I had to pull the full thing out and I rebuilt it from scratch. I put a new kitchen in, new heating in, new electrics in it. We did everything from scratch. The amount of learning you get from it was unreal. But we didn't do all that under a 2-3 month period. We did that over an 8-month period. I got to learn so much over an 8-month period. Because when I do go off grid, I want to know how everything in this caravan works, so I can rip it out and do it all by myself. I don't have to depend on anyone coming out and helping me. So step 2 would be get your caravan and learn how the bloody thing works. And just on the point of buying your caravan, if you're there going, where am I going to find £500, £700, £1,000 for a caravan? Like I say, you don't have to. You can buy them for free. Don't go financing. There's no point putting yourself in more debt to get out of debt. It doesn't really make much sense. But if you're asking yourself now, how am I going to save that money? Have you got Netflix? Cancel it. Have you got Spotify? Cancel it. Have you got Xbox Live? Cancel it. You got to start getting ready for the move anyway, so you may as well do it. Start saving your money. Cancel your bills you don't need. Or your subscription. Cancel them. You don't need them. You can do everything on your phone that your TV can do. Get rid of your TV. That's how you make that money to do it. If you're serious about this leap, that money will come easy. If you're hesitant on that, it might not be for you. Step 3 is probably the hardest leap, but it's the one that will prove to yourself if you can or you cannot do it. Which, if you're up to this stage already and you've done this bit, you're probably ready. You're going to find this bit easy. I personally did. I can see why some would find it hard. So you're going to go and get your family and you're going to want to live out of your caravan. So you're going to want to move in your caravan to 2 to 3 days. And this is a bit where people say you're mental, why you're living in a caravan on your driveway when you've got a full house behind you. This is preparation again. So what you're going to want to do is get your blankets, get your bedding, get everything that you were going to live inside your caravan with. Don't take extras. Don't go, I'll just take this for tonight to make it easier. Don't. Take only the absolute essentials, the things you are going to live in your caravan with when it's away from your home. Don't imagine it being on your driveway, imagine it being in front of a field somewhere. So me, myself, I prepared for that and put solar on roof. I wanted to make sure if I was out in the field, I could keep my kids warm and I could keep them fed. Caravans mostly come with gas and electric. Mine runs fully on electric. The only thing that doesn't is my gas hob. The gas costs you £32 for a month and a half. That's what it cost me. £32 to refill my little 7kg bottle. £32 for a month and a half of gas. That's it. The solar paneling. Learn how to do it. If you can learn how to make your own electricity on land, and gas is easy enough to come by. You can buy gas, but now I can convert everything to electricity because I've got my solar panels. This is where the embarrassment side of things come. You know, people say you're crazy, mental. Ignore them. You're doing this for your family. Just keep that in mind. This is your family you're doing it for. Fuck everyone else. You're doing this for your own. You're doing this to get them out of a future of debt. Just keep that in mind when you're doing this. When everyone's calling, just keep that in mind. I'm doing it for me and my own. Step 4 is an exciting one. It's one I found the easiest, but my kids did not. Sold up every belonging we had in the house. We give a lot of it away that we couldn't sell. We put a lot of stuff on Facebook, Marketplace, even if it was £5, £10, it all builds that price up. Sell everything you've got. Now, once you've got that big pot of money, you want to give that out to your direct debits. So pay off your gas, your electric, pay it off up front. Don't wait, I'll pay the rest next month, do it now. When you get to the end of the month, say I want to cancel it. Tell them to cancel it there and then and pay off all your debt. Make sure you get an email or a letter saying that you've cancelled all of them, just for something for the future in case they come at you. Just please do that. Make sure you get verification that you've cancelled your accounts. The hardest ones you'll find is your driving licence, the DVLA, your insurance, and your bank. So coming down to DVLA and your insurance, I give them my parents' address. I give them my mum and dad's address. That was a very simple one for me. I did not tell them that was my billing address. I told them that was my living address. I rung them and told them I am travelling in a caravan. This is the address I want the letters to go to. I will go back there once a month and collect the letters. Other than that, I told them you can contact me directly through email or mobile. I have had no issues with that whatsoever. The one I did have was my bank. My bank needed an address, so I got rid of my mainline bank. I went over to Revolut. Typically an online bank account. They don't have a branch. I once again give them my parents' address. I talked to them and this wasn't an issue again. I explained I'm travelling in a caravan, I've got no fixed aboard. I'd like all my letters to go here. If you need to get hold of me, please contact me on my mobile or by email. And I didn't have one issue with that. So, and that was a big and people keep asking. Your address was something that I didn't have any issues with. I just changed it all over. You hear so much online that you've got to do it this way, you've got to do it that way. I never did. I simply rung them and talked to the people and it happened. So step 4, sell it up, pay off all your debts in that house. And then make the final leap. Now, the final leap, step 5. This is where shit gets real. You're gone. Your end of your tenancy's up. You've left your rented house, you've left your mortgage, whichever you want to do, you've left it. Now you've got to make sure you've got somewhere to put that caravan. For me, it was a family driveway. My mum and dad's address, my childhood home. They said I can put it there. I said I'd be there. It's 2 to 3 years why I set it up, and we was there 8 months before we upgraded the caravan and we moved off. That's how quickly the money grew. Once you're away from all them bills, that money floods in. The wage is all yours. It's instead of my bills were £3,200 plus a month on the house. Now my bills are £1,000, £1,400. It is nothing in comparison. Summary of it all, if you've been watching us from the beginning, you know nothing went without a problem. Every single thing I touched broke. Every single day I woke up, I had to fix something in the caravan. This is part and parcel of it. You've learnt all these skills now, so when my fire breaks, my diesel heater breaks down, my solar stops, my kettle breaks, my heating stops, I know how to fix it. That's what all the preparing comes in for. All the preparation, learn it. You can jump into this head first and learn it all on the go. I didn't have that because I've got my kids. I couldn't just do that. So if you're a single man out there, a single lady, and you're doing it, get yourself a van, learn on the go. Get rid of them bills now. You don't need to wait a month. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you from getting in that van right now, going out, saving £1,000, buying an absolute bag of shit and moving into it. People with families, might not be that easy. If you've got money behind you, this is going to be so much more easier. And you're doing it just to get yourself out of debt. If you've got a couple of K left around, I didn't. It took me and my missus 3 or 4 months to save up that £500. It didn't come easy. But once we did it, we started reaping the benefits. So, it's not a hard life. This is simple now. I'm not going to worry about being in work today. Don't bother me. I know my bills are paid for the next couple of months. It doesn't bother me. We've just started earning our first little bit of money from TikTok. Might not be nothing major, 14 quid. I earned that while I was sleeping. It might not seem much, but I slept and I earned that. I don't know how quickly that's going to keep coming, because I don't know how quickly the videos are going to blow up, but that's going to be my end goal. The social media platforming can pay for my goal, which I've said and people took the mick out of me. It's starting to come true. Listen, I think if you can see something and you want it bad enough, you just make it happen. So if you like what we're saying, you like what we're doing, please follow along, and thank you very much.